Hi there. It's time to look at Filecoin through the Wyckoff lens again. As of this moment, Filecoin is staying level in terms of its price. This week's candle has just started. So let's take a look at it in detail. If you're new to my session, I'll cover the Wyckoff stage, the trend change potential, as well as key price levels. These are education content only, not financial advice. The weekly chart of Filecoin, as we can see into the third week, where Filecoin is trying to set a bottom in this all-time low exploration stage. Okay, so that's what's happening over the past 3 weeks, including this week now. In terms of Wyckoff, it's in the mid-late stage of accumulation. So the accumulation started exactly a year ago, 1 or 2 weeks more than a year ago. In February, that's when it happens, where panic sell gets close to the end and the panic over period arrived in early April. And as of this moment, the paper hands diamond hands test still continuing. Okay, this is a typical, actually the entire accumulation cycle is part of this game. And if the whales are really setting a price here, meaning there are no more paper hands around, just the diamond hands remaining. Assuming that's the case, then if there are no more bad news coming out, sideways trading would be the base case. Okay, if good news come out, then we'll see a bit of rebound, but depending on the magnitude of the news, that impacts the sentiments of people going back to risk-on mode and liquidity becomes more abundant again, then we can look to Filecoin challenging the red key level of 2.28. It's a long way from where it is now. And if bad news come out, meaning maybe interest rates stay higher and liquidity stay a little bit tight, then the previous levels being tested, we would revisit. Obviously, we don't want to see that happen because the 0.93 level that we're seeing right now, the bulls have been able to defend it for the past 3 weeks, closing above this level. So let's hope that stay the same. So from the big picture point of view, in terms of Wyckoff, we want to see the price to come back to the sign of strength level, meaning the light blue key level of 3.8. That's a sign that's confirming that people are willing to come back again. So in terms of volume and price, besides, I should say, volume and candlesticks, what do we want to see is a bunch of white candles. May it be a couple of medium-sized candles stacking over weeks, or a couple of massive ones combined with high volume bars, higher than average volume bars. It can be something like this back in November, or just something like these, that's higher than average. Let me enlarge it so it's easier for you to see. So let's get to the daily chart. The micro view is showing us what we said in the previous sessions. So I said somewhere before or between the 14th and 16th, around Valentine's Day, we would get a confirmation that the downtrend is getting over. Reason being these kind of activities showing us Filecoin is finding support above this 0.88 level. Okay, indeed, that seems to be quite solid in the short-term perspective because it has came down, being heavily supported the next day, retested for 4 days. You see the wick still testing, right? This day, the bulls push it back up. The bear's not hitting as hard as before on the 6th. So that's a very good second test over here, meaning, okay, the 0.88 is probably where the diamond hands are willing to get in, so the whales let the price go. And if you look at the price surge, it did not come with a significantly higher volume. So that's why I say expect range bound between at least 0.93, if not 0.88, and this 1.03 level. Okay, it's still possible for it to come back down to 0.88, but I would say the 0.93 is at least where we are seeing it right now for the past 3 days. So the breakout of the downtrend, I can say it's confirmed. The breakout since mid-January, of the downtrend since mid-January. Okay, these 3 days are pretty much confirming it. It's not like immediately the next day it drops back to this channel, and the selling volume is not very high as well. It's actually dropping, so that's a good sign. However, there are 2 dates coming. Okay, quite a lot of economic numbers in the US is coming out on the 18th, and then also on the 20th. Okay, so the coming few days would be key. How the price is going to behave. Is this going to range bound? Or like I said, if these numbers are crazily deviating from the expectation, then it is going to move the price to challenge the other key levels. All right. If you're interested to access these sessions 2 days earlier than the others, join the channel membership now. Here's another video for you. Thank you.